my hair a little bit different. Like these little space buns from my bangs. I think my hair looks pretty nice now. I'm actually wearing a Freddie Mercury shirt, as you can see, which is like, it's very cool, but I think I'm just gonna stay in this. But that is not what this video is gonna be about, obviously. Coffee. I'm using the natural light today, which obviously is always better to use, because when I put the lamp on, it also like gives a little like weird shine. But yeah. Oh, I posted a vlog where I said that I don't know what to do with these lights. I put them on this shelf as well. And same with these ones up here. Like you can see these little simple fairy lights. I think they would look cute if I just did them all like that. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. This is my little corner of the internet where I share my life and books. In today's video, we are gonna be going through 24 books from my TBR for 2024. I did a post for that on Instagram, so you can go and check it out. It's linked in my description. I thought I would do a video on this as well, just because. I don't have all the books physically. I have some of them just as ebooks. We're gonna work with what I can do. So I'm gonna be telling you what books I wanna read this year. 24 that I really want to finish, besides my other TBR. So starting off pretty strong for romantasy fans, because last year I have read A Court of Thorns and Roses, the two books, the two first books. First one was an okay one, second one was brilliant. I really loved it. I gave it 5 stars, but I never continued with the series. And so this year I want to read A Court of Wings and Ruin, A Court of Frost and Starlight, A Court of Silver Flames, which would complete the series for now, I think. And those are 3 books already. I want to finish off that series. I know that Sarah J. Maas has actually like so many more books. So what the series is about is basically a huntress called Feyre kills a wolf, and someone comes to get retribution for that said thing. They take her to a spring court, which is in fairyland, because in this world fairies and humans kind of coexist, but fairies have their own lands and there's also a mortal land, and she gets taken to the fairylands. It's basically a story about forbidden love between a fairy king and a human. There's a lot of intrigue, there's a lot of action, there's a lot of adventure. And yeah, it's a very nice read, so I do want to finish off these books this year, hopefully. I did promise my friend that I would, and I will keep her updated, so I am going to make sure that I read them this year soon enough. For what I'm reading right now, which was kind of on my 2023 agenda still for the end of the year, that's Jujutsu Kaisen. I am on the 26th volume right now, and I have like 20 chapters or something like that until I'm caught up with what's coming out right now. So that's very exciting. And that's something that was on the end of the year agenda of mine to do. So I'm reading that. And apart from that, there's one more thing that I'm not going to be counting towards like my 24, because it is literally 24 volumes of manga. So I would have like done that just by reading that manga 24 in 24. I will be rereading Pandora Hearts by Jun Mochizuki, who is an author of the case study of Vanitas as well. Pandora Hearts is one of my all-time favorite series ever, and I just really want to reread it, and I'm going to be filming reading vlogs for that, so I hope that you will stay tuned to see that. Now, going back to my 24 books in 2024. The next one is a series by Cassandra Clare, The Dark Artifices. Artifices or Artifices? I never know. The Dark Artifices, which is a series that's happening in the Shadowhunter world, which, you know, Cassandra Clare has mostly books that are set in Shadowhunter's realm. I'm super excited because I believe that this series is focusing on Emma, characters whose, I don't know about like the genealogical trees there, but from what I gathered because of her last name, she's family with Gem from Infernal Devices, which is very cool. And I did read a little bit about them as kids in the Mortal Instruments, book 6, I believe, so City of Heavenly Fire. It was pretty nice, so I really want to get on with those books as well. I'm going to be bringing them here from back home, so I'm gonna have them for the next video whenever I read them. That's gonna be fun, and I'm very excited to read that as well. Then we have another series by Cassandra Clare, and I believe that this one also takes place in the Shadowhunters world. I don't really read synopsis or anything like that, so I'm not gonna tell you what the books are about either, because I don't know myself very much. But it's the Last Hours series, which is the Chain of Gold, Chain of Iron, Chain of Thorns. Yeah, this is the series that I remember I saw some people like really rave about the first 2 books, but when the third one came out, they were actually a little bit disappointed. So I'm interested to see what I'm gonna think. And I'm just really eager to finish all the books set in the Shadowhunters world. I really love that world, so I don't mind reading a lot about it, and I did have a break since finishing City of Heavenly Fire is the one that I finished with, so yeah. I did have a little bit of a break, and I'm excited to dive back into it soon enough. This is a series that's actually been on my TBR for a while now. It's A Touch of Darkness by Violet St. Clair, and I think it caught my eye because of the beautiful covers at first, but then I saw that it's basically like sort of a retelling. The series basically focuses on Hades and Persephone and their romance, because it's, you know, another romantasy kind of series, which is interesting that I want to read so much romantasy this year, but we'll see how that goes. So yeah, it is a backdrop of Greek mythology, and I'm really excited to read about that and see what that's all about. Those are 4 books, by the way. So I believe that she also has some that are kind of like in between, which are someone else's POV, so that could potentially add to my 24 books if I were to read this series, because I would probably want to read the books in between as well. So for now, we are at 13 books already, and they're all books from series. Next books that I want to read, it's another series, and I really want to finish The Witcher. I'm even gonna show you. I've got The Blood of Elves here, and besides this one, there's 4 more that I want to read this year, so that makes 18 books already. But yeah, I really want to dive back into this world as well and read these books. It's a very cool world, to be honest with you. I really enjoy reading these, so I want to dive back into it and read all of the other books, but I need to get them in sort of covers, because I think that this cover is just so beautiful. I really love it. We have the last series that's been also recommended on Bookstagram by my friends, a friend in particular, and that's The Plated Prisoner series by Raven Kennedy. I am pretty excited to read it because I have heard people rave about this series as well, and it's got 5 books, and the 6th one is coming out in August, I believe, from what my friend had told me. So I have like no clue what the series is really about, but like that's my thing. I just like going into books blind. Even when I read a synopsis, I usually forget about it after a while. So I'm just kind of, you know, going into books blind, and I really like that for myself personally. So that's going to be another series that I'm gonna want to read this year, and hopefully I will accomplish that. And that's the last of what I want to read. Other books that I want to read, probably there will be some other series as well, but I can't really think of anything right now. And there's a lot of standalone books that I also want to read, so I'm gonna be doing that. And hopefully you will stick around to see what I've been reading. There's a lot of manga going on my channel, and you know, I read a lot of manga as well, but I hope that if you see manga, you don't just go like ugh. But that you might just give it a try yourself, because it's really worth it. And some of the stories in manga are like just so good and so deep, and the character development is great, the complexities are great, the worlds are really cool, the tropes are really fun. So I would really recommend, if you haven't tried reading manga yet, that you do, because I will be reading probably a lot of it and mentioning many mangas throughout, like, you know, my videos. Hopefully one of them will spike your interest and you will want to, you know, pick it up and see what it's all about. For now, that is it. That's the video. Oh my goodness, if you guys only knew how many times I had to like redo things because for some reason I cannot get my words out, but I wanted to do this video so badly today. So yeah, I hope that this is still a good one. There will be like a lot of books from my other TBRs I have posted on Instagram, because I know that I've posted a lot of books that I wanted to read and I haven't gotten to them. So it's gonna be really fun to sort of like cross out the books that I've had on my TBR, like written down in my reading journals, or I'm showing here and there because one of them is there and one of them is here. In my reading journals, in my Instagram posts and stuff like that. I really want to like try and read all of those that I've said that I would. Hopefully I'm gonna get to all of these books that I've said, and I will make a video at the end of the year if I've read my 24 in 24. That should be fun. This is gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you are doing well. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you maybe got some sort of inspiration as to what to put on your 2024 TBR. And yeah, I will see you in my next one. You can subscribe to my channel if you want to see more, or just go to my channel and see all the playlists I have with some videos, and hopefully find something for yourself. Hope you stick around, and I hope you're doing well, and I will see you in my next video, hopefully very soon. Bye!